Once again, I find myself doing damage control. Let me give you a base, a premise, before I give you the meat of the subject. The subject is bro splits versus full body workouts, as if we really need to go over this again. But let me give you a base before I get into the meat and potatoes of this subject. So, what we have here is an era of older gentlemen on TRT giving fitness advice. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of these guys, they're older now. They're mid-40s, early 50s, and beyond. What they're doing is, what they've done, what they're successful at in this fitness industry is thoroughly confusing people because they simply do not know themselves. Now, in their younger years, in their prime, they didn't get that experience that guys like me have gotten. Going into the gym, working out day after day, trial and error, learning, building up all the knowledge you can muster about working out, fitness, bodybuilding, whatever genre you want to put it into. They didn't learn this because they spent most of those years, I'll just be blunt here, overeating, staying out of shape, completely out of shape, obese. Some of these guys have spent from their 20s, maybe even before then, all the way into their 30s and 40s, obese, out of shape. They go to the doctor one day because they have a health complication. The doctor says, you know what, you're going to need to go on a diet and knock that fat off. And by the way, your testosterone is extremely low. So I'm going to prescribe you some TRT and we're going to work with a specialist and we're going to get that weight off. So a year goes by. They knock the weight off. They've been using their TRT religiously. They take a look at themselves. All of a sudden, they got a little shoulder cappage. They got a little tricep action going. They're like, oh man, I'm a pretty jacked little old man here. Looks pretty good. But in that year, every ounce of muscle they've gotten in that year has come from what? The TRT. And whatever else the doctor prescribes. Because their testosterone is completely jacked. It's obliterated. Why? Because they spent all of their healthy years overeating, overweight, out of shape. That's what happens when you're not treating your body the way it should be. Your hormones get mixed up. They get messed up. You develop diabetes. It's a enormous amount of diseases that comes from not being in shape. And that's what happened with a lot of these guys. But like I said, they get to the doctor prescribes them TRT and all these things, and they lose the weight. Boom, I'm a jacked old man. Now, this comes back to the meat and potatoes, because I had to give you that base before I give you the actual subject. Bro splits versus full body workouts. Now, I'm going to go out and say this right now. Being a young man who spent his younger years from when I was 6 years old, when I started working out, doing martial arts, push-ups, pull-ups, trying to be the best ninja I can be. I had to throw that in there. I was going to leave it out. Bring some comedy to this thing. Now listen. All those years, day after day, there's 365 days in a year. Year after year after year after year. Working out. You're learning. You're picking up all these little tips, all these little tricks in the gym. Learning about yourself and how the body works. Now you have this vast library of knowledge. As with any subject. You do it, you learn it. You do it, you apply it, you learn it. It becomes a part of you. Then you can teach others. So when I hear people say bro splits work, but full body training doesn't work, or full body training works, but bro splits don't work, I sit back and I laugh and I say, this is ridiculous, because your body, your muscles, it doesn't know if you're on a brand new 2000 something machine with shiny new levers and pulleys doing your tricep work versus you grabbing a sack of rocks and doing your tricep work. It doesn't know what you're doing. The name of your program, your muscles don't give a damn about what your program name is. You might have bought program, I don't know, Big Muscle Building X101 from so-and-so. You could have got this other program from another guy, right? Your muscles don't know. It doesn't care what the program is. It doesn't matter what you call your workout. Before you walk into the gym, you say, okay, hold on. Before I open these doors now and scan my card, hey muscles, I'm gonna do my full body workout. So get ready, you hear me? It's a full body workout, all right? It doesn't know, it doesn't matter. Which is ridiculous because the subject, it still keeps coming up. And this is not gonna be the last time I have to talk about it. Your body doesn't know that. It doesn't care. Your muscles don't speak. They don't understand words. You can't tell your muscles, hey, I'm gonna be doing this now. Hey, I'm gonna be on this nice shiny new machine. So I expect some growth because this machine looks pretty new. It's not the old version. No, your muscles only know the work. The stress you put the muscle under, the time under tension, the frequency, the consistency. That's all your muscles know. So whether you call it a bro split or you call it a full body split, whether you do your chest and triceps, or you go and do a back and biceps day, or you go in and do your whole upper body and then your whole lower body before you leave. Your muscles don't know. It simply doesn't know. All it knows is, hey, I'm getting worked. And I'm getting worked harder than I was previously. Wow, he's really working me tonight. Wow, I have no choice but to grow. If the diet's on point, if you're getting the protein in, if you're getting the carbs in, if you're getting the right amount of fats in, if you're in a caloric surplus, and you already know how I feel about caloric surpluses, you don't go more than 5 pounds of extra body fat when you're in a bulk. All that extra fat doesn't do anything. All your body knows is if your diet is on point where it needs to be for the training that you're doing, if you're bulking, you're getting the right amount of calories, the right amount of protein to sustain the muscle and help it grow, then you're good. Doesn't matter what the workout's called. If you're getting cut, if you cut the calories back, the right amount of calories, you keep the protein as high as you can, but you knock back the carbohydrates a little bit, you knock back the fats even more, because the fats which you really don't need, because the fats are not the immediate fuel source. So you don't want to just go back and knock out all your carbs. You want to try to knock some of that fat off first. If you're going and your diet is on point for whatever training phase you are in, you will see results over time if you stay consistent. Meaning Monday through Friday, for me, Monday through Friday, I take the weekend off. And if I really kick ass during that week, I might turn on and take that Monday off, just because I know the body needs time to heal and recover. That's if I thrashed it hard enough. That goes back to, again, doesn't matter if it's a bro split or a full body workout. If you go in and you do the work, your form is on point. You're not slinging the weights up. You're not doing these type of bicep curls. You're doing these type of bicep curls. You're not doing this wobbly bench press, pushing it from up on your neck. No, you're bringing the weight down to your chest and you're focusing and you're pressing it up. Boom. And you do some pause reps sometimes. Sometimes you do this, the lower range of motion, or you do it right up in the top. Like some guy, like the other day, I want to give you an example. The other day I was in the gym, hitting the bench press, and I had on maybe like 185. Really lightweight. Long story short, I just got done doing a crazy 245 set, all the heavy high stuff. And I was like, I just want to kind of cool it down, do something, something light. I already did the heavy workout. I put in mad reps, mad sets. I'm good, but still had a little energy left, and I felt like doing something. So I just put on 185. No, that was actually like 155, I think. And I just lowered it down to about right here. I'm just working in that upper range of motion with the bench press. Now that's not the workout. That's just some stuff after, just extra, because I really want to work on my strength in that area. And then I'll go down here and I just kind of pump off the chest like 3 or 4 inches. Just kind of get it right in that groove. You guys you ever done that before? Just kind of getting that groove just on the bench press. Not going the whole range, just kind of pump a few with the lightweight. With the lightweight, not the heavyweight. You're not putting on your bulk. You're not going to put your whole load on there, the whole 250, 260 and do that. No, just the, right at the top, right in the middle of motion, just to do it. I do it a lot. Hence, it works, obviously. And, dudes are just like, you're not saying nothing, but I know what they're thinking. What the hell is he doing? Well, that's years of experience. Obviously, you don't have it. But hey, pay attention. You might pick up a thing or two. But, like I said, it all matters about the frequency and the consistency. It's that simple. If you stay on track, Monday through Friday, you take your weekend off. You get right back at it. If you go in and do a bro split, hey, do a bro split. But you make sure when you're doing your bro split, you get in the right amount of sets. You might go in and do a bench press and do some triceps. I do it. The other day, matter of fact, I went in, it was like an hour left. Gym closes early on that day. I said, you know what? I did hella bench press all week because the bench press is my main focus right now. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go in for an hour until they cut the lights off and turn the TVs off and shut down the music. I'm gonna grab these the little hand grips and I'm gonna sit there. I'm just gonna bang out a shit ton of tricep extensions. Boom, just banging them out. Switching arms. Now I could have put on the other thing where the bar, but I like to do them single because I don't want to put too much emphasis on one side. You got to isolate sometime each muscle. I want to make sure I'm putting the same amount of muscle. If I'm doing 12 reps on this set or 10 reps on this set, I'm doing the same on this arm. So I'm just doing them. I'm doing them. In between sets of shadow box, might scroll through real quick, up, then a minute, get back on it. A damn hour went by. All right, now that extra work, that consistency, staying consistent, doing the work. Because I didn't have enough time to go in, and I'll tell you, I did so much bench press that week, I really just didn't want to go in and do more bench. I said, you know what? The triceps are a major part of getting my bench press strong. Why do I know that? Because I have those years of experience. In my younger years, I wasn't smashing down a ton of food, not learning anything. I was in the gym learning. It's like a person who's been in it and did it, rather than a person who got into it and kind of got the quick TRT route. So I go in, I'm just busting those out because I know that as the weeks go on, you got to play the long game when it comes to this working out. I know with the long game, hey, when I'm trying to get that bench press up, when I move up to 275, I want to get that 275 for like 8 reps solid. I'm going to think back, man, I remember that day. Give me that confidence. I remember that day I went there and did an hour worth of those tricep press downs or tricep extensions. And the work is there. The work is going to sustain and it's going to help me in that heavy ass bench press session that's going to come. It's all about doing the work now and reaping the benefits later. But it doesn't matter what it's called. It doesn't matter if it's a bro split or a full body workout. Whatever you do it to the maximum. And you're going to get the results. We're at 14 minutes now, so I hope I cleared everything up. All right, I don't want to make this video 20 minutes. It's been long enough. Just to recap, go into the gym, people, and just do the workouts correctly. I still see people in the gym. I saw a guy doing some lat pull downs with the bar and the machine with the pulley, and he's doing something like this. It just looked real crazy. It wasn't working anything. I can't even duplicate the way he had it. One arm, you got the thing in the middle here and you kind of put your hands out evenly. One arm was here, one was way out here. And it was just like, it was just that type of stuff, Not gonna knock the guy. He just doesn't know. He gets 5 points for showing up. but you don't get the full amount of points because you're not doing it right. So kudos for showing up. Now learn how to do it right. Right? Learn how to do things the correct way. Now you're doing it correctly, and you got the gall to come in and do it. Because like I said, a lot of people, they'll sit there and they'll waste their wonder years eating a bunch of food, getting real big and heavy, and then they get on the easy TRT route, and all of a sudden now they're a guru, and they're writing articles and giving all this advice that they don't know because they didn't live it, they haven't done it. So it boggles my mind how a person who isn't natural is giving natural advice. How? But I'll go ahead and end the video now. If there's anything you missed, rewind it back. Lay it right back on through. So with all that said, get to the gym, do work. Muscle up.
My adversaries cry like hoes, fully eradicate my foes. My lyrics explode on contact. Came in you